Tonight, it was a wildfire season that took the state by surprise in many ways, not just by the damage it did, but also by the help it took to extinguish the fires.
Well, crews across Oregon and beyond are still waiting to be compensated for this work. A bill so large, the governor is asking to hold a special session just to balance the debt. Fox 12's Dylan Scott spoke to those that not only battled the flames, but their companies at risk to do so, and are hoping that Salem can settle these financial concerns soon.
It was a historic wildfire season here in Oregon, not just for total acreages burned, but for the total cost as well. The latter of which has caused Governor Kotek to call for a special session to release $218 million in funding to pay those contracted still waiting to be reimbursed.
They've always promised us, money within 45 days of an invoice. And, a lot of people are out 90, 100, 120 days now. And that's something you can't take to the bank. Tom Ferry of Tom Ferry Farm in Staten is a labor contractor and wildland specialist whose crew worked 5 different wildfires across Oregon this summer and is among many waiting for the state to send a check. His specifically is around $1.5 million. We do need to be better moving forward. Looking forward to next season, we have expenses we have to pay, we have equipment we have to buy, and we don't have the money and we don't know when the money's coming. It just makes it real hard to run a business. Oregon Governor Kotek has taken some heat from fellow lawmakers like Representatives Vicky Brees-Iverson and Mark Owens regarding her handling of the finances surrounding the fires, which cost the state upwards of $350 million and burned a record 1.9 million acres. In a statement, she hopes calling for a special session to release funds will help clear the air.
Some years you'll have very few fires, and some years you'll have large amount of fires like we did this year.
Lee Miller owns another contracted company, Miller Timber Services, and served as a past president of the National Wildfire Suppression Association, and says while he understands this year caught officials off guard, it is a lesson for the future.
And it should have been a proactive where the governor was brought in sooner. She did declare a state of emergency very fast, but it would be nice at that point when that is declared to say there's something behind that to pay the people that are going out there to fight these fires and put them out.
Both Miller and Ferry say with contractors making up about 60% of all that battle these blazes, some might be forced to consider the economic risk despite the desire to protect the land they love.
So if they lose that 60%, I don't know how they're going to fight the fires, how they're going to protect the state lands, protect personal property, private property. The contract force is a big part of that.
Now, the state's next legislative session is set to begin in late January 2025. Many we spoke to hope that both the wildfire season and budget is of top concern to avoid these funding concerns in the future. In Salem, Dylan Scott, Fox 12 Oregon.